The Lord be with you.
And also with you.
We come together this day, my friends, to give praise and to give thanksgiving to God. As we come together, a few announcements. First of all, I would remind you that immediately following the service, we will be having our annual meeting of the congregation. So I invite you to simply be seated during the postlude and remain seated, except I would certainly invite the members of our choir to come downstairs. It's a little hard to see who's raising their hand up there. So I would invite you to come down and join us, and we will be here for the congregational meeting. After that, we will have our fellowship time together in the Great Hall. I would remind you that the purpose of the meeting, as it is printed in the bulletin, is it will immediately follow worship for the purpose of receiving reports from all the boards, officers, and committees to review the 2015 budget, to elect 4 congregational representatives to the nominating committee from among the active membership of the congregation, and I certainly hope there's 4 of you ready to volunteer for that. And the following changes in the bylaw. I will not read them in their entirety today, but will note that one is the session recommends the congregation that the bylaws be amended in section 7, eliminating the phrase in regarding to treasurer's qualifications who is currently serving on session. And then also the second proposal is to eliminate the limits on the successive terms of office by ruling elders and deacons, eliminating the sentence, and the elder who has served a full 3-year term shall not be eligible for re-election for 1 year, and the same on the deacons. A deacon who has served, for eliminating the sentence, a deacon who has served a full 3-year term shall not be eligible for re-election for 1 year. So that is what we will be doing after worship today. A couple things about our service. This week we begin the season of Lent, and as such, some of our responses are changing. Just a note about them, we won't rehearse them at this time, but I think by the time Easter comes, you will know them. The first one is our congregational introit, God Welcomes All. It comes from a collection by John Bell of the Iona community. He collects things from all over the world, and this is one of those, and his criteria are they're easy to sing and actually can even be taught by rote. So I have a hunch by the 3rd time we sing that today, you'll be able to sing it, even if you don't read music and don't figure it out the first time. So God Welcomes All will be our congregational introit, and also, I think new to many, will be the response after the confession of sin, Change Our Hearts, O God. And I would call your attention, the way that's written, it's not absolutely clear in the hymnal, but we sing the refrain first, a verse, and then we go back to the refrain again. It's a very melodic piece. Again, you may feel like you're stumbling with it today, but as we continue to go, I think it will grow on you as well, and certainly an appropriate response to sing to confession during this season of Lent.